Hey, how's it going, everybody? BurntBrian here, and in today's beer review, I'm taking a look at the holy grail of IPAs. So, come along and catch a buzz with me. So what I have sitting in front of me is an elusive beer that I've been chasing for about 5 years or so. It's always released in a very limited quantity, and I always miss it when it comes around my town. Thankfully, I just happened to walk in at the right time. The clerk was actually amazed and said, man, I can't believe we even got any more of this, but somehow we managed to get a little bit in. I snagged a couple bottles, one to review for you guys and one to store away somewhere for quite a while, maybe a few years or so. But again, this is the 120-minute IPA from Dogfish Head Craft Brewery. Again, nice, simple label design, like always on all their beers. I don't know exactly what the alcohol content in this is. It used to be that this beer was the equivalent of like drinking a pint of Jim Beam or so, or drinking a 12-ounce bottle of Jim Beam. It was like 40 proof at one point. I believe that they have since lowered the alcohol content, but I'm not sure to what extent. On the side here it says what you have here is the holy grail for hopheads. This beer is continually hopped over a 120-minute boil and then dry hopped for over a month. Enjoy now or age for a decade or so. Hopefully I can resist the temptation and age mine for a good decade. But without any further ado or fanfare, let's go ahead and pop the top on this beer because I am really excited. Again, it's been years of searching for this. And without aroma at all, let's go ahead and take a look at the pour. Again, it's exactly what I would expect for an IPA. It's got that very kind of dark, golden, dirty copper color to it. And there is, again, a slight murkiness to it, a little cloudiness, so it's not completely transparent, not too heavily filtered. What about the aroma? Ooh. Now, what I smell initially is a strong kind of alcohol aroma coming off of this one, which is to be expected because it's supposed to be very, very strong. And there is a hop presence. There's definitely a kind of a bitter bite as far as in the aroma, but I'm not really sure if I'm picking up too much of a hop aroma in there. It's kind of buried behind all of the alcohol undertones. All right, let's go ahead and give this thing a taste. Okay, it's a really good beer. It is. And without knowing the alcohol content, I imagine that it's a lot stronger than the alcohol tone is letting on. There is a biscuity kind of bread aftertaste that I'm picking up on this. All in all, though, it's not exactly living up to the hype that I had for it, at least what I was expecting it to be. It's a very strong beer. This is definitely one you're meant to sit back, relax, and sip on. That's exactly what I'm going to do in a few minutes. But it's just such a blast of alcohol that sort of hits you up front. And again, I do like Dogfish Head, but it's really hit or miss for me. They have a lot of beers that, I don't know, they're trying to come up with really cutting edge, creative, new ideas. Some of them work with me, some of them don't. Again, this is just a classic beer of theirs that's, I don't know, to me the alcohol is really muting a lot of the hop flavors that I'm expecting to taste that a hop lover would really enjoy. So let me give it one more taste. A little easier on the second sip, but there's this syrupiness to it. It's ultra sweet, or maybe it's ultra bitter and I just can't tell anymore these days. But it's just not exactly what I was expecting it to be, though I do plan to have a really good buzz by the time we finish this one. But you guys know the drill. I'm going to sit back, relax, maybe if I let it sit and warm up, because this is pretty much straight out of the fridge. It's very ice cold. I'm hoping that as this beer warms up, like most of them typically do, you get some more of those hop flavors that are going to kind of come out in a little bit. But you know the drill. I'll be back at the last drop to give you my final thoughts. And here we are at the last gulp, but like always, this one's for all of you, so salud! Yeah, so again, for me, this one really didn't live up to all of the hype that I had surrounding it. It's an enjoyable beer, and it definitely gets better as it warms up, but it's just such a strong alcohol, punch-in-your-face kind of flavor that it's just not something I'm really that big a fan of. I don't know. I mean, again, it's right in par with if you're a fan of their 60 or 90-minute IPA, you would definitely love this one. Those, to me, aren't my favorite IPAs. I kind of stay away from those. But I mean, it's definitely really good. I'm glad I had the chance to experience it. It's just not my kind of beer. Definitely not one that I would actively look to go and get again to try. But again, I do have one to age for a few years, and we'll see. Maybe in a couple years, if I'm still doing YouTube videos, I'll crack that thing open and see if the flavor is enhanced or settled down a little bit over the time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, stay toasty, my friends.